This is Brian, and welcome back to this commentary playthrough of Final Fantasy VI. So, yeah, we're going through Mobliz here. I've talked to everybody outside. I just have some of the shops left to go through, I think. So, this guy sells white capes and sprint shoes. We have one of each. I don't really see a need to get more than that. But if you come back here, you can actually sleep for free in his bed. I was a shopkeeper. I don't know if I'd appreciate that. And if you actually do that, I think once you sleep, then if you come back in here, there's another letter waiting. Another letter has arrived. Could you read it? So let's read the letter to him again. I can't find your favorite record. I thought I'd play it and you'd be with me, but I'd give Lola everything. If only I could move. For 500 GP, you can send a record. Send it. So, you can keep repeating that process and going to sleep for free in the bed there, and then every time you go to sleep, you can go back and there might be another letter or something with that guy. I will do that, but first let's check out the rest of the shops. So this guy has dried meat. And everything else is probably stuff we've already seen before. I'll pick up 11 of those. I mean, they do also heal. They act like a tonic or a potion, kind of. I don't remember how much HP it gives you. I think it's an intermediary, like 100 or 150. I don't want to waste too much money, but I do want to buy some of that stuff. Alright, I'm not going to stay in the inn, but let's go inside and see if there's anybody else to talk to. Let's see if he says anything else. I don't think so. You look tired. 100 GP for a snooze. Oh. You mean I look tired? We just slept in that guy's house. Or in the relic shop. Okay, weapons? What do we got? We already have 2 mithril knives. I have a mithril blade. Mithril claw is not something that I have. Or a kotetsu. I'll get one of those. And I'm actually going to buy 2 of these. Now, mithril claws are the steel that you could get from that Rhinotaur guy back by South Figaro. But I wasn't able to get one before. But yeah, so that would tell you that, yeah, you can actually get a pretty good weapon early on if you can get that steel. But we got it now, anyway. Don't need bucklers, don't need heavy shield. Don't need any of those. I will just buy one of these, just so I have one at least, because I don't think it's going to be better than anything. Same thing with that. Get one of them. Iron helmets are going to be better. They are kind of expensive. For now, get a couple. Kung Fu suit. I have an extra one. You notice it does also show Gao down there now, if that tells you anything. Okay, for now we'll go with that. Alright, let's finish our fetch quest for the sick guy here. Because it does actually lead to getting something. So it's not just being nice. You actually get a reward eventually. Also, I should probably sort my items out. Another letter has arrived. Would you read it? Mother's taken ill. We can't afford medicine. If only we had some tonic. Can't afford a tonic? These things are pretty cheap. For 500 GP, you can send tonic. But go back and sleep in the relic shop again. I want to get better. I want to see Lola. Well, maybe I have to do something more than just sleeping there. Well, for now, let's go out and try to do the next thing I need to do around here. I guess I haven't shown the level 3 sword tech yet. Go ahead and show that off. Flash. I think it just takes half of the enemy's HP, essentially. Something kind of like that, at least. Or maybe it's a quarter. I just want to fight a few battles out here before we move on. I'd rather not have to use any items to heal. Well. Ooh, I'm hungry. Now, what I got the dried meat for mostly. You go ahead and feed him one. Get an extra scene here. I guess not extra scene, you actually have to do it, I'm pretty sure. What the? Thou art so odd. I'm Cyan, and he's Sabin. You Sabin. You Cyan. You want more food? No more for you. You go. Get more for me. You're a regular munchkin. And you? Afraid of me. You want to fight? Me not want to hurt you. Stop looking at me like that. I guess they're supposed to be fighting. Please, Puff. You're pretty tough. Wah! That fun. You strong. You like dancing. You good leader. Shut up. Simmer down, sirs. And thou, O wild one, who might thou be? Thou? Thou, thou! Thou, thou! Thou, thou! Thou, thou! You angry? Diane! You angry? Me? Diane! You angry? Me? I'm gonna keep repeating it again until Sabin drags him off. Listen, his family was just... Me understand. Me sorry. Me not mean person. Look, we can't have ye two prancing round all day. Gao, I think we're going to get on well together. Why don't you join us? Ah, I give you present. Gao gives Cyan and Sabin nice gift and thanks for food. What manner of rubbish do you suppose he's gonna... Gao's treasure. Shiny, shiny. Shiny, shiny, shiny. Can anything be that shiny? Does Mr. Thou like shiny thing? Mr. Thou's that one over there. A shiny thing, eh? Think how jealous Locke's gonna be when he hears about this. Obi Locke. He bad man? Maybe he tried to steal my treasure? Locke, well, he's... Listen when someone's talking to you. I think he's trying to tell us something. Alright, carry on. Here. Anything here. Sabin. Place where you buy food. It's called Mobliz. Diane. Place where you stand. River brought you there. Now we go Crescent Mountain. Anything there. Look, let's just go along with him to this Crescent Mountain. Yeah. Whew. Why'd we invite him along anyway? Mr. Thou, hurry up. We're leaving. Hey, I told you once, I'm not Mr. Thou. And there we got an imp. Kappa. Here's how to build up Gao's skills. 1. Use Leap, a command that only appears when you are on the veldt. Keep fighting on the veldt and Gao will reappear. He'll have learned the attacks of the monsters you were fighting when he left and returned. Well... Wow. Use the command Rage, and you can use any of the attacks he's learned. And now, please continue your quest. So, yeah, his special skill is Rage. It can make him one of the strongest potential characters in the game, kind of. But it takes a lot of work if you want to, like, be a completionist about it. It's probably the most time-consuming thing in the game. And I've done it, I've gotten all of his rages before. But you can see he comes with a few. He has Brawler, Whisper, Were-Rat, Rhinotaur, Lobo, Hornet, Trilobiter, Exocyte, M-Tech Armor. I think that's all. But yes, I'm just scrolling down, you can see how long the list is here. So it's almost every enemy in the game. There are a few exceptions. Like if you're keeping track and you have a bestiary, or in some of the later versions that provide you with a bestiary to keep track of the enemies you've encountered. There are a few that won't show up on his rage list, but most of them do. Even a couple of the bosses. But they're all going to be enemies that you can encounter on the veldt. But they'll only show up if you've actually encountered them elsewhere first. So you don't want to... If you're trying to get all that, you want to make sure you don't miss any of the bestiary entries as you're going through the game. And there are a few of them, like I'd mentioned in Narsha when they were going through that security checkpoint. There are a few enemies like that that won't show up on a bestiary, but they are still potentially rages. So if you're trying to 100% it, you might want to use a guide for that. Now let's go back into town. I guess, first of all, I should equip him. Because, yeah, he starts off without having anything. He can't equip weapons because he doesn't have an actual fight command. It's always he has to choose a rage, or else he can eventually maybe get some other stuff, but he's never going to have a regular attack. And once you use his rage skill, it basically puts him in berserk. So, I don't know. Because of that, he's not my favorite kind of character to have along. And I don't really know if I appreciate his character overall, I guess. I don't know. But the battle mechanics in the Rage are interesting. So, I mean, he's not my least favorite party member to have, but as far as just the way he acts and stuff, I don't know. Not my favorite in that regard. What do I want to give him? Guess that'll raise his defense a little, so I'll give him that. Or raise his vigor up, sure. See if there's another letter here yet. No, well, let me go to sleep again then. Also, I think it's worth noting that on the Veldt, when you're fighting enemies, I don't know if you noticed and I didn't point it out, you don't ever get experience. You do still get GP. So if you're trying to just grind out and get money without raising levels, trying to stay low leveled, it'd be a good place to come for that, I suppose. I don't know. Let's try staying at the end, see if that moves it forward. Okay, there's a letter now. Another letter has arrived. You read it? Haven't heard from you. I'm so worried. I think now you're just gonna send another letter if you go talk to the, I guess what you'd call the postmaster here. For 500 GP, you can send a letter. Send it. Well, see if I can move forward by staying at the free inn again here. I don't know if it matters if I talk to him or not. I'm just trying to do things that I think might affect it. Okay, there's another one there. Another letter has arrived. You read it? You said you were reading a book. If only I could read it too. Yeah. I think we're getting closer to the end of this sequence. Send a book. Yes, send it. And yeah, but make sure you have enough money for all that, since they are costing us 500 a pop. Although I have a few things I could sell off at this point too if I wanted to. No letter, but let's talk to him. I heard, in my name, you send Lola many things. I wish to thank you. Please accept this as a token of my appreciation. Tintinabar. I think in other translations it's called a tintinabulum. And if you want to know what that actually is, look it up at your own peril. I would not necessarily advise you doing so. Let's see, where is it at here? There we go. So yeah, it's a thing where if you equip it as a relic, you'll actually recover HP with every step. So, not one that I usually ever use, but I still like that kind of thing. It's just that I have so many other relics that I'd rather use that I never end up using it. You say anything else now? I don't think so. Yeah, and I don't think there will be any other letters to pick up for him either at this point, so we can move forward. We are going to go toward Crescent Mountain now. Yeah, Leaper, one of the... Well, the first enemy I saw on the overworld map, I think. I guess I should probably show it off at least. But yeah, he has Rage and Leap. And yeah, Leap's only on the Veld, and when you do that, that's what he'll do. It'll automatically end the battle, and he leaps into the enemy formation. So then, just keep fighting on the Veld. And at the end of a battle, he'll reappear potentially, just like that. Be careful you don't accidentally target him and hit him, because then he'll run away and you'll have to fight again to try to get him. I'm your friend. Let's travel together. And now he'll have the rage for all three of those enemies that we encountered when he leapt and when he came back. Yeah, Lobo and Bow Mammoth there. Andre, I think it was. Yeah. I don't think he had any of those before, but just in case I didn't notice, it's possible. Alright, this is Crescent Mountain. Yeah, question mark? They've figured it out. Fine. The shiny thing Gao spoke of is in here. Sir Gao, where exactly is it? Gao, forget. Shall we look around? Indeed. So yeah, you just move around. I think randomly in a few spots he'll try to find it. Tonic. This is Sir Gao's treasure? Yeah, they're like, oh, thank God. That would have been crappy. Yeah. Hey, Gao, what's wrong? Gao! My pouch. There was 500 GP in it. Gao, you... Oh dear, Sir Sabin. Let me handle this. But yeah. I knew that was there, but I thought I'd show it off anyway. You do actually lose 500 GP for that. I think there's anything down here. Yeah, just come over in the middle here, try to leave maybe. No, I think I have to trigger it here. There we go. Is this it? Gao's treasure? Treasure, yes. Like glass. looks like it just might fit. Is this of any use? Will this really let us breathe underwater? Let's go. Alright, so yeah, automatically here they're going out. Serpent's fast. No kidding. But unless we hop in, we won't see our friends again. Sabin's the only one that knows any of the other people, so I don't know if Yao and Sabin, or Cyan would care that much. And again, Cyan doesn't have anybody else left. And Gao seems like he was just living in the wild. And if you put two and two together, if you've been paying attention so far, you could probably figure out who Gao actually is and where he came from. Let's go! But we'll get to that later. Yeah, Gao didn't really want to jump in, but reluctantly follows. Yeah, we're being swept along here underwater, and there are actually some enemies we'll have to potentially fight. I think there are 3 different enemies. And yes, you can choose what rage you're going to use. I probably will just go with Brawler generally because it's just the top one. And yeah, now he's red, so he'll just keep attacking. Each rage has a set of like 2 or 3 different moves he'll potentially use, I think. Some more powerful than others. Eventually it'll, yeah, give me a choice on which direction. You want to keep going right. Okay, this is all 3 of the enemies that are potentially down here. So, if you're working on the bestiary, this should fill it out for the Serpent Trench. Actanion, Aspic, Anguiform. This isn't a terribly long section. And yes, if you did stay to the right, you do come to a cave here where you can actually get a treasure. An X potion. I think I've seen one of those yet. But it's going to be much like... Okay, we did already have one. But yeah, it fills 100% of HP no matter how low you are. And no matter what your maximum is. Just like most other Final Fantasies. And yeah, head out there and we got more of the trench. Once again, stay to the right here. Now there's a different move from the Brawler. That's a big one. So yeah, stuff like that kind of makes him a wild card. Can be very useful. Alright, yep, this brings us into another cave. One's a little longer. I think. Okay, yeah, that's right. You have to hit this and then it lowers the water there. I don't think there are random encounters in these caves, so you don't have to worry about that. I could line up on the ladder. Okay, got another green beret. Actually, yeah, I guess it's better for either one of my guys here. But on Cyan. And just make our way up here, and this should lead us back out. That's all of the treasure that's going to be along here, so just straightforward to the end. And we washed up at the dock. South Figaro bound ferry. Still need to shop. Oh yeah, we just got to this town, but this would take us to South Figaro. But we are at Nikia. At least that's how I always thought it's pronounced. But we're going to go ahead and call it there for today. So we'll pick up here next time, and we'll go through Nikia, and then we'll complete the last scenario out of the 3 where we got split up, and we'll continue on with the game. Anyway, thanks for watching, and if you've been enjoying the content so far, please like, comment, and subscribe or follow, and we'll catch you next time.